Okay, Edward. So we are recording right now, and
Uh,
my name is Matt, and I am from Ivy Bridge Group, and we are recording on Monday. I think it's April 6th.
uh, in China, it's April 7th.
Oh, April 7th. Okay. And so, Edward, can you tell me what your full Chinese name is?
My full Chinese name is Wang Ziyue.
Okay. And how about your American name or your
My
English name?
American, my English name is Edward.
Okay. And so, Edward, what is your current grade?
I'm in grade 11.
Grade 11. And what grade are you applying to?
Uh, I'm, uh, I'm planning to study grade 11 too.
Grade 11 in the US. And, Edward, what is your date of birth?
My date of birth is 1998, the May 31st. Yeah.
May 31st of 1998. And
Yeah.
do you remember if you have you taken the SLEP test or the TOEFL or the SSAT tests?
I have already taken TOEFL test, and the grade of me is 66.
Oh, you got a 66 on TOEFL. Okay.
Yeah, and I will take it week week later. Take it again.
Oh, you're gonna take the TOEFL test again? Hello? Hello? Uh-oh. We might be having a little bit of an internet problem. Let's
You hear
see.
me?
Aha, yeah, now I can hear
Oh,
you. So,
oh, okay,
you
okay.
took the TOEFL and you got a 66, and you plan on taking the TOEFL again? Is that right?
Uh, yeah.
Ah, okay. When do you plan on taking the TOEFL? Hello?
To plan or hello?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. When do you plan on taking the TOEFL again?
What do you mean?
Oh, well I thought you said that you were going to take the TOEFL again. Is that right, or did I not hear correctly?
Oh, I will take the TOEFL test just at April 12th.
Oh, okay. So you're going to take it in just a few days.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. And Edward, do you happen to know what your current grade point average is?
What? I can't hear you clearly.
That's okay. Do you happen to know what your current grade point average is?
What do you mean? I can't understand you.
That's okay. Do you happen to know what your average grade is in school right now?
What's great? I can't hear you clearly.
That's okay. Your grade point average, your GPA.
Oh,
Do
sorry. The Chinese high school didn't give us a GPA.
Oh, okay, no problem. Don't worry about it. So anyway, let's get started. Let's start with something kind of fun. So, Edward, can
Okay.
can you tell me what are some extracurricular activities that you're interested in at school?
Interesting activities at school. Let me see. We have many clubs like photography club, art club, and I joined the photography club.
So you enjoy taking pictures?
Yeah, I very enjoy it.
So why do you like taking pictures so much?
I think when I'm taking pictures, I can correct. I can record this beauty, and when I show pictures to others, they say, "Wow, so beautiful pictures." It makes me really happy.
Oh, that's good. How do you choose what sort of pictures you want to take?
I take whatever screens and peoples.
Oh, you take scenery, and people? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So why do you choose to take photographs of people?
At my age, most boys have some they are interested in beautiful girls, like you know.
Yeah.
And I like to take pictures of these girls, and I can know their beauty, and it makes me happy.
Okay. And is this something you do at a club at school, or is this something you do on your own?
Uh, Both on my own and on the club of school.
Ah, okay. I see. And so how much time a week do you think that you spend on your photography?
Um, I haven't really I don't know the number, but
Mhm.
I will take photography what time I'm free, and if there are times, and whenever I have a chance to take photography, I will do it.
Mhm. Okay. Is this something that you do on the weekends too, or is it just on the weekdays?
Both.
Huh. Okay. Well, then how about for school? What is something? So that's extracurricular activities, but do you have a favorite subject for school?
My favorite subject is chemistry.
Oh, chemistry. Okay, so that's quite a bit different than photography.
Uh, yeah,
Yeah. Why do you like chemistry?
because in chemistry class we can do a lot of program, and we study in the labs, and we do service, and we can do a lot of program by ourselves.
Oh, okay. So there you can kind of how can I put it? But you can kind of do your own sort of experiments in chemistry class. Is that right?
Yeah.
How do you? So what are some of the experiments that you've done, and how did you choose those experiments?
The teachers gives us what we should do, and it taught us what we could do, what we couldn't do, and we do it by ourselves.
Oh, so you get to go off and try it out by yourself?
Yeah. The
Okay.
teachers will help me to let me know what I should do and what I shouldn't do.
So this is your favorite subject is chemistry then.
Yeah.
So what is it about those experiments or what is it about chemistry that is so interesting to you? What is it that makes you excited about chemistry?
Because as you know, when uh, different chemistry medicine meet together, they will change, and I think the changing is very interesting and makes me excited.
Okay. Can you tell me what are some of the differences and some of the similarities between chemistry and photography? Because they do seem different, but are they? Do you think they're totally different, or are they similar? Or
They have, I think, on some parts they are similar because our we can do these things by our hand, and I think uh, enjoy doing this thing is very interesting.
okay, so you think that your enjoyment of both of them is what's so similar about the two things?
Yeah.
Okay. How about what's your least favorite subject at school? What's the subject that you don't like?
I'm not really like physicals.
Oh, like gym class and physical
Yeah.
education? Oh yeah. Why not?
Because it makes me very tired, uh, and I don't really like sports.
Oh, you're not so much into sports.
Yeah, I'm not good at it.
Is there any reason you don't like them?
Yeah.
Is there a reason why you don't like sports so much?
Because I'm not really good at it, and I think some sports makes me very tired, and I get bored.
Oh, okay. So you don't really like it very much, and well, how do you feel when you're made to do something you don't like to do at school? How do you handle that?
Maybe I think I can try my best to do it, but I can't promise it will be very good.
Yeah, I understand that. That kind of makes sense. I think that's a good attitude to try your best. Um, well, what is something that you like to do yourself on your own in your free time? Something that's not an extracurricular activity, but something like on a Saturday afternoon when you have free time. What do you like to do, Edward?
Uh, I have another hobby that
We seem to be having some internet troubles. I think we've.
hello,
Ah,
can you hear
okay.
me?
I'm sorry, Edward. Can you say that one more time? What's something that you would do on
Uh,
a Saturday?
I have another hobby that I'm very interested in computer hardware. Do you know
Oh,
the hardware?
okay.
Uh, and I'm interested in classicism, and I can make computer myself through this hardware.
So you like to assemble computer hardware into a full computer?
Yes, I'm very interested at it.
Oh, how long have you been doing that?
I have already do that over 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
I started at senior high school.
Mm-hmm. And so it's just something that you studied, but you enjoy doing it in your free time.
Yeah.
So what is it? What is it that makes you want to come to the United States? Why do you want to study here?
I have already been to United States nearly 2 years early, and I meet a lot of students here.
Mm-hmm.
There, I think students in United States is different from students in China. I think it's a new education system, and I want to try to study in this new education system, and I think I can get different things from I study in China.
Ah, so you think that the United States offers you a different kind of education?
Yeah, and it's a challenge for me, and I think it's very interesting.
Well, what do you think is so different about the American education system, and why would it be a challenge for you?
Because Chinese education system is different from the Americans, and for example, Chinese Chinese teacher more focus on the class, and they don't care about the after class activities. But American is still a little different. Um, so American students spend less time on the class, but they have more after class activities. And another difference is Chinese teachers usually want students to know what they should do, but American teachers will make students know what they are interested in and what do for this interest.
Ah, okay, that sounds like a very big difference. So, what kind of a
Uh, I I don't know which is better, but I think they are different. So I
yeah,
want to try to take, so it makes maybe a challenge.
sure. How do you think that the American system will be a challenge for you?
But because changing different system is a little you should to change your mind and try to understand the different.
Yeah, I guess it can be really hard to change systems like that when the differences are so drastic. Well, can you tell me what's something challenging in your daily life right now in China? Can you tell me about something that's maybe difficult for you, and how do you face that challenge?
As you know, TOEFL test is the most big problem for me.
I'm sorry, can you say that again? What's a big problem for you?
I think TOEFL test is the latest big problem for me.
Oh, school tests are difficult?
No, TOEFL test.
Oh, TOEFL test. Okay, I'm sorry. The
Yeah,
internet, I couldn't
yeah.
hear you quite right. Why is the TOEFL so difficult for you?
I'm not a native English speaker, and when you learn another language, uh, especially this language is there are no common things between Chinese and English, so it's very difficult for me to learn English.
But I think your English is actually pretty good.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, really. How long have you been studying?
I have been studying for, let me see, nearly 80 years.
Eight years, really.
Yeah, it's a very long time.
Do you enjoy studying English?
Not really enjoy, but not really dislike.
Oh, I see. It's just something that you kind of have to do. Do you think
Yeah.
do you think it'll be difficult when you come to the United States and you have to speak English 24 hours a day?
At first, it's a little difficult, but when you are in there, you can't do anything except speak English. You can speak another language because there are people that can understand you.
Yeah.
So you have to do this. Then it's when you do. So let me see. I think then you have to do this, and so it's a challenge, but you have to do.
Yeah, you kind of have no choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay then. Can you tell me what do you think will be the most exciting thing about being at an American school?
Uh,
For you.
I I think. Let me see. Uh,
What do you think would be the most enjoyable thing about being at an American school?
I think maybe just make more friends is most exciting.
Oh, yeah, I think actually
Yeah.
that's actually very refreshing to hear. Are you looking forward to
Uh,
making American friends?
yeah. I have some friends that used to study in China. Then they tend to study in America. They are my good friends, and I had also made friends with Native Americans. With Americans that we 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 communicate between through the Facebook, and we comment and the emails, and I make a lot of friends with these people.
Oh, that's good. So you're still corresponding with these people.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's great.
We have positive, and we both like, and some of them both we and likes computer hardware, and we can communicate with these things we both like.
Oh, okay. So you got a lot of stuff in common. You both like similar things.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell me. So getting back, I guess, to the school stuff. What do you want to study when you finish high school? Where do you want to go to college, and what major do you want to study? Do you know?
I think I will study in college and I will major in chemistry.
Chemistry, okay. So you want to
Yeah.
so you want to carry your interest in chemistry from now all the way through to university?
Yeah.
And so when you graduate university, what sort of job do you have in mind? Do you know?
I can't really think about it, but I think I may do research in some companies and or college maybe. Also, I think just the industry system also is a very thing for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you say that one more time? So I heard you say that you wanted to do some research, but I think it kind of broke up after that. Hello? Oh, darn. We seem to be having some more internet trouble.
Hello?
Oh, hi.
Hello?
Okay. Got you back.
Hello?
Hi.
I can hear you clearly.
Okay, can you just say that one more time? So I had asked about possible jobs, and you said you weren't quite sure, but you're going to do some research. And can you explain to me what you just said one more time?
I think maybe I will join the factories and work in the industry system.
Oh, okay, I see. I see. Yeah, I think it's good though. You said that you weren't quite sure about what you wanted to do, and I think that's a really good thing because I think in high school that's a time when you want to experiment and try out different ideas. So if you're not sure right now, I think in the next year or two you're going to start getting some ideas about what you want to do, but I wouldn't be too worried. So can you tell me and this is a little bit difficult because you're still thinking about it, but what do you see yourself doing in 10 years? So 10 years from now, you'll be out of college and you'll be working a job, but what sort of a life will you have?
I think after educate from the college, I will go to travel among the world for nearly maybe some months, and I will visit a lot of countries and visit a lot of sites and take photos, as you know.
No.
Yeah, because I think travel is a very interesting thing for me.
Have you done a lot of traveling?
Yeah, I have traveled nearly half part of China.
Wow, so you've been across China.
Yeah.
Do you have any good stories from your time traveling or anything interesting that you saw?
Maybe I can tell you. The food in Xi'an is very delicious.
Oh, really? I've eaten the food in Xi'an. It is delicious. Why do you like it?
Because it's very maybe their meat is very don't like the meat produced in the factory.
Mm-hmm.
Not factory, the market. Yeah.
Right.
The meat is more delicious than the meat in markets.
Yeah, I agree. The meat in Xi'an. I was just in Xi'an like 2 weeks ago, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Wow.
very, very tasty. It was very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what? Let's switch gears here a little bit. Let me ask you, what do you think is one of your personal strengths? Do you have an idea, Edward?
What?
What do you think is one of your personal strengths? What is the strongest part about you?
I think sometimes I'm a little creative.
Uh-huh.
I took photography, and without creative, I can't do these things.
Ah, okay. Okay, I think that's a good answer because maybe people that are interested in chemistry or science, sometimes they tend to follow the rules very strictly, but I think a little bit of creativity can really help out.
Yeah.
Who is someone that has influenced you, Edward? Can you tell me a person?
I think my father is the most influenced person for me because he do a lot of things and for the family, and he taught me wisdom, he taught me what a good father should do and what a good man should do for this society and the country.
Oh wow, that's a lot. Can you give me some idea of what you learned from him? So what are some
Uh,
good things that a man should do for his family and for the
so
country?
my father is his work is very busy, but he usually spend the weekends with our family. So there are some important meetings for him, but he will try him best to spend time with me and with my mother. I think this thing is very important for this family.
Yeah, I really agree with you on that. I think you're right. Um, can you tell me so we kind of talked about people that have influenced you, but when you go to your new school, how will you influence your new school? What are you going to bring to your new school, Edward?
I can't say it really correctly because I'm not know the what will future happen. But I can see if I graduate from this school, uh, when I do something success, I will be thankful to all these people and all these schools help me and influence me. And I think maybe at that time I will do something to influence this school and help this school to become a better school.
Oh, that's a good idea. How
But
how
I not don't know the future.
Yeah, that's okay. What do you think how about this? What do you think you contributed to your school now back in China?
What?
What do you think you contributed to your school now?
I think let me see. Uh, my power is now my power is not very big, and I think I couldn't do something like donate a lot of money or make the school very famous. But I think I can study hard and to go to a good university and maybe it will make this school become a little better.
I think that's a good answer because I think just by being a good student, I think you
Uh,
make the environment better at your school.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for answering my questions for the first half, and now we're going to start the second half. So, for the second half of this interview, I'm going to give you a reading excerpt. Okay,
Mm.
so I'm going
Okay.
to give you some part of an English story to read. And I'd like you to please read it out loud in your best English voice. And then I'll ask you some questions about it. So if you look at the top, I just sent you the story, and it starts with Jack London's story, Call of the Wild. Do you see that part?
Oh yeah, I have said Jack and the London story.
Yeah. So can you read that out loud in your best English voice?
Okay, Jack London story, Call of the Wild, tells of Bark, a dog stone from California who is taken to Alaska during the Klondike Gold Rush in the late 1890s. Bark became a sail dog, part of team that transports supplies and people through the harsh winters. It was inevitable that the clash of leadership should come. Bark wanted. He wanted because it was his nature, because he had been graved tied by the nameless, incomprehensible pride of the trail and trees, the pride which holds dogs in the toe to the last gasp, which which uh, lure, which lures them to die joyfully in the harness, and breaks their hearts if they are cut out of the harness. This was the pride of Dave, and as well dog of so legs as he pulled with all his chest. Hey, what's wrong? Oh. The pride that laid hold of them and break off camp, transforming them from sow and thousand broods into string, eager, ambitious creatures. The pride that uh, spurred them on all days and dropped them at pitch of camp at night, letting them fall back into gloomy unrest and discontent. This was the pride that brought up Spitz and made him thrust the stout dogs who blundered and shrieked in the trees to head away at harness up time in the morning. Likewise, it was this pride that made him fear Bark as a possible led dog, and this was Bark's pride too.
Okay, good job. You did good. So, Edward, can I ask you, who is the main character of
Uh,
this short excerpt?
uh, the dog named Bark.
Yeah, excellent. So it's a dog named Buck. And
Yeah.
what is Buck's situation? Where is he and where did he come from?
Uh, he come from California, and now he is in Alaska.
Yeah, that's right. And what year does this take place? Do you know?
It takes place in the late 1890s.
And what's his job? What does Buck do?
He becomes the lead dog of the to lead this dog to live through the winters.
Yeah, so he's the lead dog, but what is he the lead dog of? Do you understand? Do you know?
Uh, I can't really know through the first reading.
Mm-hmm.
Let me reading more.
Yeah, sure. If you want to take a moment to look again, go ahead.
Okay.
What sort of work does Buck do?
Hmm.
He works with a team of dogs, and the team works together to do what? Do you know?
They break off camp and sorry, my reading is not really good.
No, actually, to be honest, I think your reading was really good. You've probably done better than most of the students that I see on this. So I'll just tell you, Buck is a sled dog. Do you know what a sled dog is?
I don't really know it.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So sometimes in the north, in the winter, in the snow, people will use dogs to pull sleds through the snow. It's kind of a form of transportation. Have you ever seen that before?
Oh, I think I got it.
Yeah, so I think maybe you just didn't know the vocabulary word of sled, but I think you can imagine. So here's the thing. I have one more question, and this is probably the tougher question. Buck kind of has a problem. He has a problem with some of the other dogs. What is the problem that Buck seems to have? Can you tell me? And this is a tough question.
Let me see.
So there's something that Buck is he kind of has trouble with some of the one or two of the other dogs.
There are another dog named Dave, and
Yeah. Right.
And I think that Dave is also want to become the leader, and
Yes. Yeah, Edward.
and they be together.
Yes, Edward, that's exactly right. So the problem is that he and Dave are kind of fighting for leadership of the
Yeah.
team. So you know what, Edward? You are done. You can relax. You look so focused over there.
Oh,
You did a really good job. I'm actually really impressed with your reading skills. I think you did just great. So I think I'm gonna end the recording right now. So I'm just gonna hit stop on the recording.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.